morning, good afternoon, good night, whatever time it is, wherever you at in the world. This is us. We back, Booker Man episode. I'm not sure. We just moving. We here every week. We doing our thing. It's me, Jay Sims, the Lion. Of course, I got my guy, the Doc, with me. We got a special guest today. Man, this guy here, man, this is my boy Frank. Man, I known this man 30 plus years, if I'm not mistaken. Probably got in more trouble with this guy than anybody ever got in trouble with. We're hanging for a long time. We done a lot of dirt and a lot of cleaned it up and got dirty again. This is what we do. So, man, I tell you, man, if it wasn't for this guy, I don't know if I'd have made it through those troubling high school and early college years. He done got me in as much trouble. He done got me in trouble and got me out of as much as he got me in, man. So I owe a lot to this guy, and I really appreciate it, man. And when I look over at how you supposed to hold it down with a wife and all that kind of stuff, man, this is one of the guys I look to, man. I was the best man at his wedding, man, and I wouldn't mind, if I get married again, he's gonna be the best man at mine. That's who this is. My guy Frank. Frank, what's going on, baby? What's going on with you, bro?
What's going on, man? How you doing? I just got one thing to say about the intro.
Yeah, go ahead, man.
I didn't get you in trouble. You got yourself in trouble. But you know what? I'm gonna leave that alone.
We gonna come out the gate like that. That's how we coming out. Okay.
I'm trying to be humble right now. I'm trying to be. Okay. I'm trying to be real humble right now.
Okay.
Okay.
Anyway, Doc, man, what you got this morning, man? What we going through?
All right. First of all, welcome, Frank. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you accepted our invitation to come on. And to me, man, I made that video, really about you. You inspired me to make that video last year. About being super on the inside when you can't be Superman on the outside. You definitely exemplify that. And so what we want to talk about today is how can people overcome adversity when the problem seems a little bit too big to handle on your own. And I don't think anybody that we know, anybody on this panel knows more about that than you. So if you could, man, tell us all about yourself, kind of give the viewers out there a insight on who Frank is, what you stand for, and then we'll get into, a quick little interview and you can say what you got to say.
Well, I'm Frank Clanton. I went high school to Groves. I was born in Atlanta, raised in Savannah. Like I say, went to Groves, and the last 17, 18 years I was driving a truck, and in 2016 I was diagnosed with MS, with multiple sclerosis, and pretty much now I'm just staying home trying to manage this condition I have. That's pretty much it.
So let me ask you this. For the people that don't know, can you tell us exactly what multiple sclerosis is?
To break it down, really, it's just really your body attacking your body. And we still don't know how we receive MS, don't understand it. They haven't came out with a cure yet because they don't know how we got it. Don't know. But it's pretty much your body attacking your body. That's pretty much what it is. Your body disagree whatever is going in or whatever, Now, the question was asked to me, how did I receive MS? And my answer was, I have no idea. If I can break it down, because I was always, I try to eat right, I try to exercise, I try to keep myself moving. But if I can break it down with me and everybody's different with MS. With me, I would say stress. And I didn't know I was stressed. My body was stressed. I didn't know I was stressed. That's the only thing that makes sense to me. The only thing that makes sense. That's about it. That's the only thing that makes sense to me.
So let me ask you this. You said a whole bunch of things right now. I mean, it's a lot that we can dig into. But can you tell us what does it feel like? What it does to you? Said it's like your body attacking itself. So what does that look like to you? What does it feel like?
To me, to me, what that feel like, I would say, because I can't see what it looked like unless I cut myself open.
or what would the average person on the outside looking in, like if they saw you in the street, what would they see?
They want like right now. If they look at me now, once I start walking, yeah, they'll see it. Then I have a problem. But like with me sitting down, I look normal.
Yep.
I look real normal. If I'm sitting down and just sitting down talking with y'all, I look normal.
Right.
They can't see it.
Well, let me ask you this. Now, we live in a different time. We live in the time of COVID and pandemic and all of that. Were there any special like precautions or things being that you are, I guess you consider the at-risk group? Were there any special precautions that you had to take during this time?
You gotta do the same thing what y'all doing. Wear your mask and stand 6 feet away from the people. And I definitely took that vaccine. I definitely took that because my body is already fighting against MS. Now I can't have my body fighting against MS and COVID. You know what I mean?
Right.
So my body gonna need help. My body gonna need help. So that vaccine, is supposed to give you a hand.
Right.
And my thing, and I said I said to the guy, I had people jump me before. They jumped me and fought me, jumped me before. If I had help, it would have been better.
Right.
Yeah.
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 It would have been better.
That's some of that trouble that Jay was talking about.
But he ain't getting me in no trouble. He ain't getting me in there.
Oh yeah, you got him in other trouble.
Yeah, right. I got myself in trouble. He didn't get me in none of the trouble, but he was the one getting jumped.
Right.
So go ahead, Frank.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that again.
Well, let me ask you this: has there been, in that environment, in that world, because I'm sure you're closer to what's going on with people with MS than anybody else because you have it. Has there been anybody said maybe they had an adverse reaction to the virus? I mean, to the vaccine, or had anybody maybe contracted the virus and had an extremely hard struggle with it? Like, is there things that y'all have been going through during this time that maybe the rest of the world doesn't know about?
The only struggle now, I can speak for me. The only struggle that once I took it, the next day, it was hard for me to get out of bed. It was hard for me to get out of bed. And once that day was over, everything was fine then. But I haven't heard nobody with MS they had, something they was dealing with or something happened or whatever. I haven't heard that.
Okay, well that's good. That's good. I don't, that's a positive thing. And by the way, I did finally get my second vaccine shot. I know you was on me about it. I finally got the vaccine shot, so everything good.
Man. Go ahead and get it. I know some folks, they say we don't know what's in it. They trying to do microchips and all of this stuff.
Yeah.
Now, you don't know what's in the chickenpox vaccine you got, mumps, rubella, polio. You don't even know what's in the cold medicine you take. You just go get
Yeah.
some Robitussin. So
Listen,
no
they don't need to put no microchip on us. They gave us the phone.
oh,
They
there you
gave
go.
us the phone. They know where we at. They know what we into. They know what we doing.
First of all, for somebody to put a microchip, the needle got to be bigger than what it is. It got to be real big. You know what I mean? For you to get a microchip in you. You know what I mean?
Well, they want to say it's nanobots. They got nanotechnology now. But nevertheless, they already got us. They know what we're doing. They know where we're going. They know what we like. They know what we watch. They got us. They don't need to put no chip in you.
They got your phone. They got your phone. I mean, your phone cover everything. Your cell phone.
Yeah.
Everything. They got you.
Know what you do.
You will be late. You will be late for a child delivery going back home to get that cell phone.
Look, I'm gonna tell you what's even more spooky. You can go on Google, right? And they keep up with your location every day. You can look at where you've been for the past whenever you started.
Yeah. Ever since you logged in. Track your sleep. Hell, you were asleep between 10 and 6. All of that. So they don't need to put no chip in you. They got you already. That's over with.
Okay.
They can say that. So Frank, dealing with the MS, what are some of the things that are, possibly a little more difficult for you, or some struggles you might have on like a regular basis that us regular people could, if nothing else, get out your way or help out or at least, not make you feel like something wrong with you or something in those type of situations?
I would say mainly walking. Let's see. See, with me, see, everybody's different with MS. Everybody's different. See, also I have MS. Also, I have scoliosis as well. So, how the MS kind of they kind of impacted the scoliosis. They kind of brought it out, because before MS, I was managing my scoliosis. I was managing it. I was doing everything that I wanted to do. But the question you asked, Jeremy, is walking and staying up for a long time. That's them questions.
No, what I'll say is that I have the mother of our church suffered with MS. She just recently passed away at about 80 some years old.
Oh, okay.
And she was, in the wheelchair. She had to wear the leg braces and stuff on her hands. So I got to kind of see some of the difficulties that the family members and the person have to go through. But now this is the question I have for you. And now we're about to drill down a little more. So with the symptoms of MS being so debilitating, so as a man, how did you deal with that? Because, as men, we have this thing with us, So how did you deal with things like that?
The symptoms?
Well, even emotionally.
At first I was angry. At first I was mad because I didn't understand how this condition came to me. I mean, why me? And the reason I dealt with it, and it took time for me. The reason how I dealt with it is I'm like, okay, this is a part of my life now. I need to adjust. Or I can't do this. I can't go outside and dunk the ball no more. I can't do this. And some things I can't do. And I accepted that. And that's the first part. I had to accept, okay, Frank, this is you. But I'm not gonna let this beat me. I'm sorry, I still have a goal. I still have things that I want to achieve in life. With like I say, Yeah, it took a while for me to accept. It took a while for me to accept.
Um,
Yeah.
so and I mean, okay, I'm a dig down at that. How did you go through that acceptance process? Like, I know you said you was angry, and so what helped you kind of get over that hump to get into where you are now?
Time and friends and family. Time and friends and family. That really what did it. And me being patient,
Hmm.
being patient, and just research and read it, friend, and I knew because at first I thought I was by myself, but once I start, and I'm so glad for the Shepherd Center and the MS Center. Now I see people that's having the same trouble as me. That's okay. Because at first I thought, I thought I was by myself because I don't have no friends, no family that have MS. So I thought I was by myself.
Okay, let's talk about that. Let's talk about the Shepherd Center and the MS Center. What type of things or type of people are going on there that maybe somebody else who at the point in their life where they maybe just got diagnosed or has a family member or friend that just got diagnosed. What kind of resources and things like that could they find at the Shepherd Center that helped you or the MS Center? What kind of things should they be looking for, or could they go and get from those places?
Well, seeing that you have people that's going through the same thing you're going through, it's like you have peers, and I called them my sister and brothers, and me seeing like I'm not by myself going through this fight, going through this, then this walk. I'm not by myself.
Right.
Um, um, the first part, Jeremy, you was chopping up. I didn't pretty much get the first part you asked.
Well, I just said like somebody who had just got diagnosed with your situation, or they have a friend or family member that just got diagnosed. What type of resources could they get from the Shepherd Center? Like when you said that played a big role for you. What things go on there at the Shepherd Center and the MS Center that really helped you?
Well, it helped me. Let me mention. It helped me. I have well, really. I just saw that it was people in this world, you know, um, going through the same thing I was going through, pretty
Mm-hmm.
much. Um, it's like I'm not by myself
Mm-hmm.
because that's why I thought I was by myself because I didn't have no friends and no family that have MS.
Right.
I heard about MS back in the day. I heard it because the famous Rich Pryor had it,
Right.
Mm-hmm.
and I heard about it back in the day, but I didn't know what it was.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't define it. I didn't, I heard about it. But the Shepson MS Center, it kind of made it better for me. And like I said, I'm not by myself. They have programs out there, you know, to get us together. We go on trips and all kind of stuff. So it's been pretty good.
So you said you took you a while to accept it, and you struggled with it for a while. And I've known you for a long time. I didn't know for a while after you had it that you had it. So what made you finally
Mm-hmm.
get to the point of I'm gonna let people in on what's going on?
Well, I feel that if it happened to me, I feel that it's a reason. And when everything happened to you or something happened to you, it's a reason. I didn't know what that reason was, and I went ahead and said that okay, I have this condition for something. It got to be some reason.
Mm-hmm.
And what I would tell people, I don't wish this on nobody, But
Right.
if y'all can be more proactive and get checked out, and you know, I have some friends, they just deny just going to the doctor. They don't want to go to the doctor. They, you know, doctors this, doctors that. I said, dude, I really suggest you go to the doctor, get yourself checked out, see what's going on, you know. Cause I was like that. I ain't want to go to the doctor. I'm good. I'm just, you know, I'm this and that. I said, nah, go to the doctor, make yourself checked out, you know.
I think that's some advice a lot of black men could use.
Yeah, it's kind of like we working, we paying for health insurance, but never use it. So if you're paying for it, just go ahead and go. I'm with you, Frank. I'm with you. But Frank, let me ask you a question here. And this is one of the things that drew me to you, and I never forgot. There was a video I think your wife posted, or you, and you were showing what you do when you get into your truck, or how she helps you. So, and that's when I noticed. I said that is a Superman on the inside. He got it where it count. It might not be on the outside, but he is like invincible on the inside. But what I want to know is, what role did your wife play in all of this?
Oh man, big role. I remember when the doctor say we don't know if it's cancer, but it seems like you have MS. And I'm sitting in the chair, I'm like, okay, I got that MS. Okay, so doc, what pill or what medicine I need to take? Say, well, you're gonna have this for the rest of your life. I'm like, oh, wait, what? You know what I mean? And my wife had to calm me down. This ain't understand. I don't understand how they have medicine for headaches and stomach ache, but you don't have medicine for this. I mean, what is this? I mean, this been going on for centuries. I'm like, how y'all don't have no medicine for it, you know? And me and the doc got into it. You know, we said a couple words. What repeat that. But
Again, everybody, I want to recall everybody to the that he didn't get me in no trouble statement. Just everybody listening, just go back to the beginning when he said he didn't get me in no trouble, but he the man. This one arguing with the doctor. But go ahead.
He didn't cause some trouble in the doctor's office.
But I
probably be like to put you out.
Right, no, he was the one.
Hold on. We just had a disagreement. Let that be. It was just a disagreement. That's all.
That's what they call it these days.
I'm simply giving people a point of reference, sir. What they do with it is up to them. I'm just giving people a point of reference.
You know. And my wife calmed me down, and I'm glad my wife was there. I'm glad she was there. Cause I thought about it, after it was over, I'm like, Frank, that was dumb, you know. And my other Frank, he was talking about, well, Frank, you should have slapped me. I was like, oh, hold up, Frank, go slap. So I had that conversation with myself. I go back and forth with myself, you know, and you know, so I'm telling myself, like, if I was slapped, dude, would I still have MS? I still have MS, but you felt better about yourself. I'm like, you know what? You're right. I should have slapped you. You're right. You know?
Yeah, but then you just would have been in jail with MS. I don't think that's better.
You know what, John? You know what? I never heard about a person with MS in jail, but I can imagine that can be a difficult time there for a person in jail with MS.
See, you was almost the first one there.
You was about to be a groundbreaker. You was about to be a
trailblazer.
Trailblazer. Yeah. Get something started.
Or I could have been a hero.
But hey, you know what? But I'm gonna tell you this: every villain believe they the hero.
Every, that's true. Every villain in their mind, they the hero.
You know, you said something that I just latched on to, and I always tell people about it, but they don't understand it. And you was talking about the conversation with yourself. Um, how often do you have those conversations with yourself? And if you do what you do, how does it help you reason through your feelings and actions?
um, I gave my MS another name. It's a she,
Okay.
and her name is Maria. I mean, her name is Maria Strong. That's my MS name, Maria Strong.
Okay.
Oh, MS.
So
Okay.
Maria Strong. That's her name. And so sometimes when I do my little therapy, when I'm walking or what, trying to walk, and I fall, and I talk to Maria Strong. You know, I'm like, hey, okay, Maria, you got me. I fell again. She said, yes. No. Let me tell you
Go
what
ahead.
this helper do. This girl, I say, I fell. Then I say, Maria. She'll say, I'm like, okay. I say, I say, so I failed. You gonna help me up? Mm-mm. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, boy, I'm tired of this dog gonna beat up. So I get myself up, and I was having a conversation with myself, and the lady saw me. She said, Frank, are you okay? I'm good. Is she gonna be okay? She said, who is she?
Hey.
She said, she said, who is she? I said, Maria. There's no Maria here. Maria right there on my back. Can't stand no black body.
Wait.
She said, wait. Maria is black? Yes, she's black. I can't stand her.
Man, that's what I'm talking about. Because you got to do that, man. You got to do that. I mean, that's what keep you going.
Yeah,
I
man,
mean, I got an inner voice myself, so I know it. Mine sound country, and he always tell me that I could do stuff. You know, I have these ideas like, well, maybe I should do this podcast with Jeremy. No, I can't do that. Then he'll say, "Come on, good buddy, let's do it," and then we do it. So I mean, I get it.
Mm-hmm.
So Frank, man, we talked about ooh, man, you dropped it's so many nuggets in what you drop. And audience, I'm telling you, you I should have wrote them all down because you didn't say them directly, but you talked about them through your experiences. It's a lot of stuff in what you just said. But it's one thing I want to go back to. You said you got it for a reason and you don't know why. And one of my questions is, what do you think your mission in life is? And by mission, I mean your God-given purpose. Why are you here? What do you think that is?
My goal is to try to figure this out, to try to help others, you know what I'm saying, to prevent them getting it, to once they got it, to help them out, to okay, this the right way to go, this way to go, this, you know. um I feel that I'm still studying this. I'm still trying to figure this out, on how to detect that, you know. I'm gonna go back. I had the symptoms before I was diagnosed. I had a couple symptoms, and what the doctors was doing, they just saying, well, that just you just gotta lift my weights. You just gotta do this. They ain't nothing. They kept on, you know. They kept on, you know, just get me out the office, just telling me all kind of crazy stuff. And once the symptoms got worse, and one of the symptoms, like I said, I'm a truck driver as well. So one of the symptoms was my vision. My vision was getting. I was seeing I was having double vision or triple vision really, and I'm driving the truck. I'm seeing two of the same cars or three of the same cars, and once us truck drivers, what we do once we see something, we'll get on the mic, the little CB radio, and we'll start to communicate with each other. So I'm communicating with this truck driver. I'm like, man, you see these three cars, same color. There's a circus in town. Three same cars right in front of me. And the truck driver say, driver, that's number one car. I'm like, what are you talking about? That's three cars right there. What are you talking about? So me and him going back and forth. We having a debate. We going back and forth. And the driver said, he told me, he said, sir, you need to pull over that truck and take your behind the bed. Dude, I'm not sleeping. What are you talking about? You know? And so he was like, sir, if you don't pull over that truck, I would be calling the sheriff or DOT or whoever
Right.
to come get me. So I said, you know what? Let me go pull this truck over because I don't feel like this. Let me pull this truck over. Go to bed. I called my wife. I said, I don't know what's going on with me. I went ahead and pulled the truck over, and I'm gonna go to bed and see how I feel in the morning. And like I said, in the morning, that next day, I felt fine. I mean, my vision was back. Everything was fine. So so my vision was did again the next couple of days. So I went to the doctor. I'm like, hey, doc, I know you said there ain't nothing wrong, or something is wrong. I don't know what's this is,
Right.
But and that's when they did the MRI on my brain, because they did it on my back.
All right, hold on. He having some technical difficulties, but he'll be right back. He'll be right back. This is a good conversation, man.
Yeah, it's getting deep, and that's kind of terrifying.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, for if you're a truck driver and you seeing three, that's a rough situation.
Yeah, I mean, it's a dangerous thing. I mean, and like I said, a lot of the stuff he's saying, it's like,
okay, I'm back.
It's a lot of value in that. All right, we good. We just been chit chatting until you come back. Technical difficulties happening because we building it while we flying it. As long as we don't crash, it's all right.
That's right. We ain't gonna crash and burn.
Okay.
So that was when you kind of first was like, okay, I got an issue that I need to really find out what's going on.
Right.
So you get in there, they're doing your MRI, and what happened after that?
Well, did my MRI, they saw a couple of lesions in the brain.
Mm-hmm.
Had a couple of lesions in the brain. And that's when the doctor told me, I don't know what this is. This might be cancer, or it seems like you have multiple sclerosis. I'm like, really? So they couldn't find. Then they had me go do a spinal tap. So when they tap your spine and pull the liquids out your spine. And once they did that, that's when they confirmed it. Yes, MS. That's when they confirmed it's MS. Yeah, me and that doctor was about to get into it because he had a long needle going in my back. I'm like, dog, I don't know about it. I told him, I said, I ain't never been shot before, but I heard about people getting shot before,
Right.
And he was like, well, we talking about shot with needle? No, I mean shot with a gun.
With a gun.
I heard about people. It don't seem like that right there would feel good. Now you
all that's cool, but again, audience, audience, I want to redirect y'all back to the previous statement of he didn't get me in no trouble. Just again, audience, just for y'all edification, redirect back to the opening statement. His opening statement was he didn't get me in no trouble. Just want y'all to just go back to that right there. He said he didn't get me in no trouble. Carry on with your story, sir. Just keep on.
Hey, don't be surprised, Jay. If your doorbell ring, I wouldn't answer it. He might come over there.
I ain't that far, so it can happen.
I'm gonna say this now, Jeremy. I have secrets. I can let the secrets out, but
hey, sir, we are having a discussion about something totally different. We talking about stuff that's happening right now in the show. That's all we're talking about. That's all we're talking about. You said this in the show.
You're right.
And I'm just making sure the audience remember what you said.
Come back. You're right. Okay.
When we talk about stuff that happened in the 2000s, all that stuff, that old stuff. We got away with that stuff without a camera. There was no camera phone. That don't exist nowhere but in our mind. Don't be trying to bring that stuff up. We came through at the sweetest time in the history, pre-camera phone. You trying to bring up old stuff now?
You're right. I'm glad we didn't have camera phones back in them days. I'm so glad we didn't. Oh my God.
Yeah, we might have had an issue.
But I'm gonna get back.
Go ahead.
Because Jeremy threw me off. I'm gonna get back.
I just had to do a recall for the audience, sir. Go ahead.
Man, that's what happens all the time. You already know what it do.
Okay. I totally forgot the question was that.
So the doctor
spinal tap.
And you was about to beat the doctor down.
Yeah, somebody, this dude shot me in my back with a doggone long needle. I'm like, oh, my man. And he said, well, I'm the doctor. I'm gonna do that. I said, dude. But man, I knew in my mind, I knew I had a pistol in my car. I knew that. I knew that in my mind, right? So I said, well, if I can get to my car, I can let him feel what I feel right now. You know what I mean? Cause I don't feel good right now. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel good. You know? Ooh. And he was trying to rub me on my shoulder, say, it's gonna be all right, big man. Dude, get your hand off me, man. I don't want you touching me. You know, why you touching me? I don't understand. You know what I mean? Why the dude touching me? You know? He said he's gonna be, and then he had the nerve. She told me, yeah, it's gonna be all right. Girl. I'm all right. You know what I mean? So I left that office, right? I couldn't wait to leave that office. And the lady at the front desk said, how was your experience today? I'm like, oh my God. Is this a tri-frank today? Is this a tri-frank today? You know?
Tri-frank day.
I'm trying to be very, very respectful right now. I'm trying so hard. So she said, well, how's your day today? And I said, it was fine. She said, well, what was fine about your day? I'm like, this lady here.
She kept digging.
What was so fine about your what was your fine about your experience today? I'm like, man, okay, ma'am, I'm just gonna leave. I'm just gonna leave because I feel something about to happen. You know what I mean? I'm gonna leave. Because something about to happen. You know? But yeah, once they did the spinal tap, that's when they confirmed it. Yeah, it was MS. That's when they confirmed it.
Okay, so I believe 20.
So I look up.
Now I believe 2019. I came here to Atlanta and I did the MS walk with you. And I know you've been continuing. You've been doing that kind of stuff. What do you, like those type of events, fundraising, and I when I was there, I saw that a lot of the other people that are struggling with the MS. You guys had a lot of camaraderie and a lot of healthy motivation was going on out there. What are those type of events? How do you feel about those events? Do you think they really make a difference? Do you enjoy taking part in those type of events? And what would you say to other people that, to maybe get them to start taking part in those events? If you had an opportunity to speak to just a mass number of people, what kind of things would you tell them about that stuff?
Oh, that stuff is a motivation for me. That right there is a great event. See people, I mean, it was over 500 people that's there, and they not ashamed to come out and show the people, okay, this is what you're dealing with right now. This
Right.
is what it is. But it's a big motivation for me. I love it tremendously. The things with them and to have a conversation with them is man, it's motivating. I mean, that thing is great for me. Great.
That's good. I mean, I had a good time when I was there, man. So that's good, bro.
Yeah, I love it.
So here, all right, I got another question. You talked about some of the feelings you had, which I'm glad you went into that, because what people who don't have your particular condition, we don't know what it's like to have that anger inside and how you deal with it. But if you had to give someone that just got diagnosed with MS some advice, what would you tell them?
Well, I would tell them it's not the end of the world. I would tell them that some things that they probably I know doctors, they'll say, oh, we don't have a cure, so you're gonna be disabled for life, you're gonna do this, you're gonna be in a wheelchair, or or this gonna affect, or that gonna affect you. Just I would tell them to try to keep a positive mind, and again, just know this is not the end of this is not the end of you. The MS is not going to define you.
Right.
MS don't define you. Yeah, I have MS, but MS don't have me.
Okay.
That's how I see it. Just stay positive. And that's on anything, MS or whatever, Parkinson or diabetes or whatever, whatever condition, you know what I mean? Don't let that condition control you. Control it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can definitely concur. I'm dealing with the diabetic thing myself. And the reason why I hit on that anger part, because I used to I still do sometimes. It's like some foods I just can't eat. And I'm not talking about candy, ice cream, but sometimes I can't even eat apples. You can eat apples and your blood sugar. And it used to, I used to be so angry. Like all I could do is drink water. I used to be so mad about it. But I do know it's other stuff that have to do with it, such as exercise and diet and all of these other things. But I definitely know where you're coming from. I feel that 100%, man, because that anger, whoo, and you got to deal with it.
Okay, this is something I want to ask you. It might be a hard question, and this is just from the angle, on some man to man. So I know you was driving trucks for several years. You've been doing that. You got diagnosed with MS, and that was taken from you. So you were no longer able to drive the trucks and get out there and make money the way you had. So now that you can't do that,
right?
One, at the time, how did you feel about, okay, man, I'm a man and I can't go out and make money the way I know how to make money? And then two, what are some things you doing maybe in place of that, or to try to to keep? It's a certain thing about being a provider that matters to a man. So what is it like dealing with that?
Well, you got to change the way you was doing things. I had to change that. Now, the state of Georgia, they didn't. I still have my CDL. They don't recommend me driving a truck because everything is not there. You know what I mean? But one of the things I did brokering. I broker like trucks, truckloads, and what else? I can. Well, matter of fact, right now I'm in verge of probably buying a truck and put a driver in it, and let doing that. So it's it's like little things you still can do. Like I know the MS Center, they have this research. They try to research on how to make. They trying to research. They using me how to make MS better for people. What stuff they got to do. So what they have me on the trial to doing exercise or doing all kinds of treatment, a little trial, and they give me some money for that as well. So I said, okay, I'll do it. And I told the lady, I said, as long as you don't stick no needle in my back, we good.
You be all right. Hey.
We good.
So that actually leads me into another question. So you're talking about different trials. What are the treatments like? Like, how does that process work?
They give you like like exercise to do, and they give you something to just start drinking sodas and all kind of crap. They just drink water. They give you I tell you one. They found out that I have like, I don't know if you want to call it tremors or spasm or neuropathy or whatever on my left hand. And she asked me, well, how you deal with that? I said, well, I do my little hand exercise, or I lift weight with my wrist. And I have my right hand follow my left. No, I have my left follow my right on the keyboard, right? So whatever I play on the keyboard, I have my left hand play it as well. So the lady, she was like, keyboard? What kind of keyboard are you talking about? Oh, I'm sorry, the piano, right? She said, oh, Frank, you play piano? I said, yeah, I just play a little, I just told her I play a little something, right? Let me tell you what this girl did. This girl, she said, okay, well, scratch all the trial we said we're going to do. I got something better for you. Now, that was on the Thursday. That was on Thursday, right? Now, listen, hold on. That was a Thursday. So Tuesday was my next appointment. I totally forgot our conversation that Thursday. I totally forgot about that conversation. So that Tuesday I come in, I see a keyboard, a stand, and a chair. I'm like, okay, somebody about to come in and jam.
Okay,
yeah,
right?
Somebody definitely come in and jam.
It was you.
So the lady that I talked to that Thursday, she said, hey, Frank, how you doing? I said, how you doing? I'm going to go to the bathroom and, woo, do my thing in the bathroom, right? So I wash my hands and I'm coming out the bathroom and she out there waiting on me. She said, Frank, how you doing today? Well, I'm doing fine. You know what I mean? Then she said, then I said, I see y'all about to have somebody jamming, about jamming. She said, yeah, somebody about jamming. I said, okay. And she asked me, she said, Frank, where you going to sit at? I said, I'm going to try to get a seat in the front so I can see, She said, you know what, Frank? I got a good seat. I got a real good seat for you. I said, okay, fine, So she had set me down on the piano seat, right? I'm like, okay, what a person gonna sit there, they're playing piano. You not about to sit on my lap or whoever, you know what I mean?
Hey,
Like, what's this? She said, then she said, Frank, don't worry about it. No, I need to worry about it. What you talking
yeah.
about? I need to worry about it.
Hey,
I don't want the, you know what I mean? I don't want the person to come sit on my lap. I don't feel like that this morning. I don't say, don't worry about it. You good. So she left. I said, okay, obviously, this girl, this my daughter don't crack. So what's wrong with this daughter? My daughter must be on crack, right? So she left. She go and then somebody said, Frank, go and play something for her. What you talking about? Play what? You know, what y'all talking about? I ain't come here to play. I come here to do my therapy.
Right.
You know what I mean? So they had me. So to make the story short, they had me playing. So I'm playing, and it was not, but you know, it was like Caucasian people, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, okay, I don't know what y'all know, or you know, I don't know. We know the same songs. I don't understand. You know what I mean? And she said, well, go and play anything. I said, okay. So I played This Little Light Is Mine.
Right.
Mhm.
You know, I'm gonna and when I played that, it seemed like they weren't getting there. I said, okay, let me play let me play uh Old MacDonald's had a farm, you know. Everybody know
Oh,
that.
shoot.
Old MacDonald had a farm. So the lady get mad. I said, Frank, play something else. Well, when I play This Little Light, y'all, you know, y'all weren't getting into it. So I'm playing what y'all know. You know what I mean? What you want? I mean, what you want me to do? I asked y'all what y'all want to play. Now you told play anything. Now I play something you don't want me to play. I mean, what y'all want? What you want me to do? You know. So so we get that, and I did that, and I told the lady, I said, man, I didn't come here to play no keyboard. I came here for my therapy. She talking about, well, Frank, that's part of your therapy. No, that's not part of my therapy. I didn't come here for this.
Right.
You know, well, Frank, that's part of your therapy, Frank. That's our therapy. Okay, fine. Crap. Darn. This lady, fine, fine, fine. You know. But Shepherd Center is great, man. I mean, the MS Center, Shepherd Center, all both of them great, great, great for me. You know,
Yeah, that's good, man.
and with me, y'all, I just enjoy life, man. I just enjoy life. I try to enjoy life every day.
Mhm.
You know, every day I enjoy life, man.
You
Every
know,
day.
one last question from me. Um, and it's not about MS or what you've been through. It's not about that. But what I want to know is if you could give advice to any young men or boys, what would you tell
Oh, I would tell them just like I tell my little daughter. I say, try to get the foundation that you need to get with your health and your education. You know, because you're gonna need that. You're gonna need that tremendously. Your health and education. Them two should be that foundation for life right now. You know, especially with everything going on in this world and things we're going on now, and just like your health and education. Because a lot of kids now they be playing around. They think this is a joke. It's not,
them?
you know. And once once this thing hit them, it, it it might be too late for them to rebound, you know. So I would tell them to come to get your foundation straight. Fill up and get your foundation straight.
More of that fire, man. More of that fire. Audience, I'm telling you. Frank then dropped so much stuff over this past 55 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. It's a lot of wisdom, a lot of knowledge coming out of there.
And just the fact that you're able to, go through what you're going through and still laugh is, that's powerful, man. Because some people, I'm sure, they haven't got that point yet, or may never get there. And that you're able to look at the stories and the struggles you've had and go back and find the comedy in it, man. That's powerful, man. It's one of the reasons we've been friends so long. We can laugh at a lot of the stuff. Both of us got a awkward sense of humor when it comes to that. Like we find the comedy in the smallest things, man. And it's big to see somebody able to do that. Because just from my own perspective, man, the first time I found out about your situation, man, it hit me kind of hard. I'm not even gonna lie. I was like, wow, this is that guy. This is the guy, this all been my guy, man. I know up and down the highway, whatever we was doing, you know what I'm saying? However strong or whatever I needed him to be, he could be that. So it hit me kind of hard. I'm like, wow, you just, we the same age and that's a serious condition. And it hit me kind of hard. And then to see you at this point where, you kind of just able to still roll through it and push through it, man, it's really good to see. Also, I want to give big shots out to your wife. She already had to deal with you. That was enough. Dealing with you, who, just I know who you are. I was like, wow, that's a strong woman to deal with just Frank. Didn't having to deal with the added, I just want to send a big shout out and tell her, let her know I love her and I appreciate her if don't nobody else do.
Mm-hmm.
Look.
I'm not.
Miss Frank, if you're watching this, he don't mean it.
I'm not coming. Huh?
Well,
I'm not gonna come.
I'll say, Miss Frank, if you're watching this now, don't get him. Don't get him. He love you.
No, look. I'm just talking about facts over here. So I've known you for a long time. I knew who you were. I knew who you were when you got married. And I was secretly, to myself, like, man, I wish her the best. And then that's a powerful woman. I was impressed. That's a powerful woman right there. And she's done nothing but be wonderful, man. And it does my heart well to see that. I'm glad you found somebody to be on your team that way. And just, for her to hold you down through all this, man, just tell her I say I appreciate it if she ain't heard nobody else say.